They are here to stay. They're not going nowhere, right?
I agree.
Wait, I call in.
I agree with that.
Yo, Act.
Flacco.
Yo, wait, Paul. Yo, Act, listen, bro. We live, okay?
Oh, you live?
Yeah, listen, man. Hey, yo, Act, listen, bro. We was just talking about, your Brendan Buckingham, beef. But listen, bro. Here, man, bro. Brendan Buckingham.
Well, I'm tapped in. I'm watching you.
You think?
Oh shit, where's he? All right, cool.
You think he's watching?
Just see Adam's relative, Josh. I see them chime in. I want to make one clear distinction. You see, only somebody who's not cultural will ever use a thing of, oh, he's outside. Put it like this. The dude that did Vice, when he showed up to Chicago, it's cool to go anywhere. Let's not act like you could go anywhere, Flacco or me. We could go anywhere for a day on some voyeuristic shit. You see, it's a difference in anybody who uses the, oh, he's outside shit. It's two different outsides. You have Gillian Wallow outside with rappers because they're from that shit too. They're in these communities, and you have somebody who goes for a joyride. That's basically a National Geographic. We're sitting in the safari. We're in the cage, the cage, truck driving along. Again, if the only credit is to be given that somebody went outside, well, would he have been outside if the shots were flying? Again, my whole thing is, it's a difference between just, kind of creating a video. And I had no problem with the dude because here's the thing too. And let me give you this other context. And I'm going to say this later too. I don't really, to keep it real, Flacco, I think you're going to demolish this. I don't even got to keep going. But here's the thing. You see, when I did the War in Chirac, I was 23 years old. 23 years old, just got out of college. I didn't know a lot of things. I gave that man advice because I'm now in my 30s. He's 29, about to turn 30, and he's running around behind these kids that have no... Again, I realized how I could have probably done some shit better. That's why I even gave some advice. You get what I'm saying? So when I see him respond, and he's not 23. You see, there's a lot of people who have tried to do the War in Chirac again, but some of them, they're young YouTubers, bro. They're trying to get their feet underneath them. I've told people, listen, when people coming up in the game, you got to give them some grace. Bro, the nigga's a grifter. He started covering thigh culture. He started covering this culture. The only time he's ever, in the last few months, he's been with gang culture and hip-hop culture. My whole thing is the voyeuristic look. Hey, if you're going to put this out, you should have some kind of care to it. His answer is, I'm not outside, or whoever else ain't outside. That's just not good enough. But I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, the diss track dismisses that theory right there.
Niggas ain't outside. Niggas can't be outside like that.
Here's the thing. In 2 years, 3 years, and this is why me and him not going back and forth. I seen him trying to make it a back and forth thing. In 2-3 years, the culture is going to speak. Because if that's all they see him doing, we know what's going to keep happening. Right? It's one thing if, the culture never fucks with and appreciates grifters. So if he is really caring about the culture, he's from this shit, it will show over time, and niggas like me will shut up. Or the culture will get at him and he'll move on to the next thing. Let's see who's right in 3 years. I'm just not going to go back and forth with him, but I enjoyed the discussion and I like what y'all was saying. So anyway, I only
listen, right? Look.
Yeah, time will tell. That's a fact, though. Time will tell.
Drop this spot real quick, though. Josh, you can just
Yo, what up, Ak? Thanks for calling in. Thanks for watching this. What I was saying more so went to Flacco, but again, he's on your dick with every one of his arguments, so you inevitably got looped into this. Would you not agree that, you're passionate about what you cover and your fans would not appreciate you being out there with these people in their environment? That there's not a need for this type of content, that there's not a desire from your fan base?
There's always a desire for this. You'll put it like this, and this is the one distinct thing that I'll bring in, right? When I see the majority of people covering hip hop, I'll ask you this question. I'll ask everybody who's sitting there at the table. Go look at a video for Brandon Buckingham in any of these situations and go look at the comments. Are the comments hip-hop fans or people who are enjoying the same experience he is? That voyeuristic approach. That's just it. You know what everybody responded to? Because he got some supporters, but he reminds me of Andrew Callahan. You know what his supporters kept saying? Oh, this guy's a journalist. He's genuine.
Callahan.
None of them ever really mentioned hip-hop. So that's the only thing I be saying, right? So I'm like, hey, listen, of course, like if right now, if, you know, and put it like this, you know, this is very different. Like, for example, let's bring Adam into it. Adam went to O-Block. Adam vlogged the experience. But we've known, no matter, even if Adam get on some weird porn shit at time, he go, you know, we know Adam at this point. We know Adam is still hip-hop. That's just what it is. And Adam going to O-Block doesn't seem like he's going for a joyride. And once this stops, he's not going to fuck with anything else. That's just what we get from here. And also, I don't think this content necessarily serving hip-hop fans. I think it's serving the fans of people who think hip-hop is some clown shit. You get what I'm saying? Because, and by the way, I think this is further proven by how these videos are edited. It's a bunch of jump cut videos that to show the worst or the most cooterish part of these individuals. That somebody's gonna sit back and be like, "Oh, this is raw." Yeah, it showcases these guys as raw and ignorant as you possibly could make him, right? And I think that's where, you know, again, there's no need to have an argument like, you know, whether Flacco with Brandon or me with Brandon. Watch in 3 years. I promise you this. In 2 to 3 years, I probably will be less, right? We're going to see people come back around and they're going to be like, oh, why didn't we see this before? That's if it continues and it seems voyeuristic. Now, granted, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I see, you know, much more development where I'm like, oh, no, this guy is like this guy kind of cares beyond this type of content of making it look a certain way. Maybe this guy's also trying to appeal to the audience of the culture. Because let me also ask you this question. Do y'all think that the majority of people that watch that video are necessarily fans or would be interested in his music rather than his antics? Again, I'm telling you, go look at a Brandon Buckingham video. You know, when I start, listen, I have a decently large platform. Everybody that was trolling me, I usually don't get trolled. Usually everybody was trolling me. It's like the white dudes from Nebraska. It was no niggas that's like in hip hop that be like, you know what? I usually rock with you when you talking about this rapper or this city or blah blah, but you're wrong here. It was all dudes that I knew. Their only introduction to what we got going on in hip hop and culture and inner city communities was what Brandon Buckingham introduced them to. So that's why I say I'm not the most likable figure in media. So I saw him trying to take I'm going at acting. Anybody can do the I'm going at acting, and people will be like, oh, you're like a people's champ. You're going at somebody who's kind of like controversial.
No, but there is like, so for to answer his question, for a lot of the people in the comments, the vast majority, you're probably right. But for these independent rappers, they're trying to cast as wide of a net as possible. So even if a small percentage of those fans do transfer over and wind up listening to the music, that's a W for them. But overall, like, yeah, the most people are not going to give a fuck about the music for the most part.
Hey, I'll take a bet with anybody. In 2 years, the culture chooses person up. This is why I won't go back and forth with them. Because the culture, like, you know, black people as a whole in hip-hop, we're very welcoming to anybody who has interest in us. And what usually happens over time when we realize that interest isn't genuine to the care of what's going on, or it's not passionate, or it's not rooted in being consistent. If they feel you're doing Miley Cyrus, after a while they say, Miley, your twerking doesn't work anymore. When she first started twerking, it worked a lot. But after a while, it's like, no, this doesn't cut it no more. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. I don't need to go back and forth with this guy. Because I've been doing this for 15 years. In 2 years, I could make a pretty sure bet I'll be around. You know, God, hopefully, right? If his content is only I'm showing up to every hood to try to showcase whatever situation, but I'm not going to probably grow and develop. And that was my only point to him. You got to grow and develop.
But
I'm
these
one of the
kids,
people
you don't feel like these kids is feeding and calling his phone like, come down to the set, come down to the hood, man. You got to do one with me.
For sure they are.
Like they
you're
playing
right.
the part that shit too. They can't wait to get in front of his camera.
that's Brick, right?
Yeah.
Brick, you're right. You're 100% right. But remember, you got to remember the reason why this started, even with me and this guy, is because I was talking about my experience. I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, I heard that
Jamaica.
part. That's the part that I really respected. That's why I'm like,
Right.
you really telling me something.
Yeah.
I started doing the war in Chirac because the people wanted it. But I was a 23-year-old kid who, I didn't even think it was going to be that big of a deal. Turns out independent media is popping, bro. I'm in my 30s now. You think, the Jacksonville situation, they've been begging to do a war in Jacksonville. After you've been in this shit a while, I realized what I did wrong with the war in Chirac. I realized maybe I could have covered it a little bit better. I wouldn't do that again. I'm in my 30s now, right?
Yeah.
And, I love all upcoming content creators. Shit, I love what Flacco does. Shit, I watch what y'all do. I watch every hip-hop content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
And,
Yeah, you tapped in.
I like when people are just, we all got involved. So again, I didn't want to just shit on a nigga and be like, yo, whatever, you're wrong. And I also stopped short. I said, his death ain't on your hands. It's definitely not on your hands.
Yo, Act, question, right? Yo, Act, right? Man, Act, right? So look at this, right? Man, Act, look, man. So people, especially in LA, man, they had a big issue with you saying, yo, these LA niggas is podcasters, right? I know for sure, like Rockstar and Smart Free TV, man, they took issue with that, right? So listen, I told niggas, bro, listen, yo, if y'all like Act or hate Act, nigga, I'm bringing Act to LA, nigga. I'm pushing the line for Act. You feel me, man?
That's
Right? Flacco making sure Act is good in LA, right? But Act,
He did his head like a gun.
please clarify, man. Act for LA niggas, right?
Of course, I'm gonna be rocking with Flacco, but I need only 2 people to co-sign me. I know I'm good in LA. I know I got whack 100. But as long as Brick Baby is cool with me,
Man, hey, that shit been over with, man.
Yo, Act, wait. Yo.
Hey, what younger they said shoulda, coulda, woulda, nigga.
I want to say this too.
Yeah.
I think I've said it before because I remember I was hella critical of Brick.
Yeah.
Like, I think Brick's I think he's been off the drugs a little bit less.
Yeah.
He realized how to tone it.
He's off the drugs now, man.
You've been way your podcasting skills went up 150%.
Man, thank you, bro.
You see, man?
It feels you're engaged in conversation more. You're giving these, when to jump, you've gotten better. So I want to give you credit for that. But
Man, I
yeah,
appreciate
Yo, Act,
that.
question though. Yo, here, right? Yo, Act, question, right? So listen, right? So look, so I'm coming on the 27th, right? Now listen, man, bro, we should bring some LA niggas, man, right? Brick one day, probably, feel me, right? Listen, probably bring some other LA podcasters, bro, feel me, bro? But we should do a LA takeover weekend, you feel me, man? Me and you, all right?
hey, we could do it.
I
don't know who people gotta I don't know if the check-in or whatever out here, but
No.
the studio is always open. We could do whatever.
Hey, Act, listen, right here, right? So Act, look, right? So look, right? Not here, right? So look, right? So look, we're gonna do me and you on the 27th, then the 28th and 29th,
dropping
right?
dates and shit. Just,
I'm gonna do an actual LA for me, right? Like Cass, okay?
Hey, yo, Flacco, I'm surprised you lasted that long in LA.
Flacco cemented out here now.
Yo, Act, you went. Wait,
Rick was gonna kill you a couple times.
Hey.
There was a couple times
I know, right?
gonna kill you.
You feel me, man?
I was hearing about other niggas. I'm like, this nigga,
You-
he getting along. He used to skate by.
Flock is a genuine person, man. You can't
Yeah,
even
good.
fault this little stupid ass when he do stupid shit.
No, Act
Facts.
also too, right? Now, Act also too, right? Listen, right? Act, look, right? Act, look. I fuck with the tough niggas though, right? Act, listen, bro. Act, listen, Act. All the niggas who hate me, they pussy, bro. Right, bro? Listen, bro, they hoes. Act, these niggas won't hurt a fly. Listen, bro. In the words of Loose Cannon, bro, these niggas are sweetie pies, man. I'm telling you, Act, these niggas is hoes, man. They can't, man, come on. Listen, bro. Brick Baby, Rockstar, KK, Rick Rock, Beef 92, bro. I fuck with all the tough niggas, man. P Nice. You feel me?
So you got
Hey,
Pete.
Flacco, and I'll say
All of them, every single one.
I'm trying to just divert whatever broadcast it had going on, but I want to give you credit for how you dealt with Taxstone earlier.
Yeah.
Taxstone called, or he was from jail. I think, by the way, he's in the hole. I haven't seen him back online.
5 days, like he been gone.
However, I seen him really talking crazy and talking down at you. And I just want to tell you, and I want to tell shit, this goes to Brick and anybody else, because at times with this content shit, all of our egos get tested. You as a man get tested. You know, it is upon you. Like your ops and whoever going against you, their job is to make you want to go kill a nigga and never be heard from again. Taxstone is the living example of someone who couldn't either take a L or walk away or say, or just, disengage and say, I got too much good shit going on for me that I'm not going to fuck it up. You hear him. He was disgruntled talking to you. He mad at me. He mad at everybody.
He ain't got no pussy in 8 years.
Being tricked out your position is one thing. Getting tricked out your freedom is a whole other. You feel me?
Yeah. And by the way, hold on. In my times of, throwing the little feelers, because I'm a real nigga, I'll be honest, throwing my little feelers to see how ignorant Brick is. I throw some feelers to see if he's a crash out. He ain't crashed out yet. I'm going to be honest.
What's up?
Yeah,
some feelers out there. I'm like, well, if he's really that dumb, he's crashing out.
Nigga got a whole family, boy. If a nigga want to argue on YouTube and Instagram, they don't want no real smoke, man. That's what a nigga got to realize. That's what I had to realize. Like, this shit ain't real.
Why Tax is also dumb too, right? Right? So listen. So Tax is dumb, right? Because like
it ain't real.
Right now, listen, right now, bro. Because like Tax was a nigga who we know Tax is soft, right? But Tax Tax convinced himself that he was tough, right? And then once he met some tough niggas who spanked him and took his... Listen, bro, how you go to jail for murder after you shoot a gun and you got spanked, got your gun taken away from you, confiscated, right? Your bitch ass running for your life. You go to jail after crashing out and getting whooped on, and they're still acting tough.
Flacco,
They beat your ass with a gun.
I agree. I do think Tax is a tough dude. But let me tell you this. The moment you get on this microphone, this is what, I had to learn when people call me soft or pussy, I don't care. I am doing a job here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the most for me, I'm like, all right, if we really get that mad, okay, if you a man, I'm a man too. We could like catch a fade, I guess. But like, nigga, I'm not gonna crash. Nigga, I have built and worked so hard to get here. The crashing out is the worst part. We're content creators. And yes, some of the thing with hip hop, and this is not only for us as media personalities like rappers. Most jobs, your job don't fuck with your personal life. In hip hop, whether you're a commentator or a rapper, it does. So when you
Every
start
single
talking,
time.
So then you have to draw this fine line. You gotta, like, you might go home and be like, man, these niggas think I'm a hoe. I might have to do it to somebody. And then you have to just realize there's a fine line of still maintaining integrity, because nobody wants to be just a hoe, right? You maintain your integrity, maintaining your stance as a man, but also you gotta realize you're here making content. You get what I'm saying? And you also have to realize these people that are being entertained, they will say, oh shit, you got punked. And as soon as you crash out, be like, this nigga dumb as shit.
Dumb as hell. Yeah, man. He shot that nigga, stupid motherfucker. He wasted all this. Yeah, that's how I like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. For sure.
No, 100%. So, I mean, that's up to everybody to make that decision. You know, again, like, shit, Flacco, I know you know that. That's like, shit. There was times you were like, yo, we doing content. Then maybe at times you're like, all right, nigga, all right, fuck it. We could got to fade. But also you just realize that, bro, this isn't the thing that you want to risk it all for. You don't want to go, you know what I mean? And like, think about Brick. Like, shit, I got a lot of shit going up there, no jumper. He don't probably want it to be a situation where somebody gets shot that now he's fighting a case and now he can't be on camera. He can't provide for his family. But niggas going to be like, man, at least that nigga said he really did have kill squad. Like, that
shit be hilarious.
Like, that's Tax's thing. Like, yo, man, I stood on business. Be like, hey, listen, yo, again, you got to just know how to move, man. Like, we all in lucrative positions. Like, we're getting paid to give our opinions. We're getting paid to crack jokes. You're also getting paid to somewhat have a thick skin and realize that this ain't in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know.
But these fools don't make that distinction.
The people that's pumping you up, they ain't never killed the fly for real.
They don't know the difference. Yeah.
Man,
Hold on, the last thing I'm gonna say too. because even as I'm on it, by the way, Lush, what up to you? Because I know
What's
I
up,
really
player?
acknowledge you, so what
Hey,
up?
Lush,
My guy, come on, man.
I'll say it. One thing you also learn in this, right, is that especially this content game, you're going to hear words thrown around all the time. Man, I'm pretty sure Sharp said some shit about me. Brick said some shit about me. I said shit about them. I've said shit about other people. They've said shit about me. When shit never really ever gets in person where niggas is getting physical and hurt, you have to realize I have the emotional intelligence to be like, all right, I might not be fucking with that person right now, but later on, I might call into the news stream and be like, yo, I like what y'all talking about. Let me add my 2 cents. It's not that serious.
It ain't never that serious.
That emotional intelligence.
Yeah. We just the fans don't understand that. A motherfucker's not emotionally like indebted to this shit to where it's like we can have words long as a motherfucker ain't pull up and do all this shit, nigga. A couple weeks go by, the next topic comes on. You sitting at people looking at people you really hate like actually shit. Act cool. Fuck these other niggas, man. You get what I'm saying? Like nigga.
And speaking of which, that's where the Young Miami thing came in because a lot of people like, yo, I said, bro, yo. Me and Young Miami, we said everything about each other. I called her a prostitute. I called her a side chick. She called me fat, this, that, third, loser, whatever. It don't matter. We never had no situation outside of words being said. This is a situation that I think she finally got smart enough, and I'm smart enough. Hey, if I sit down with her, she has a huge female fan base. I'm misunderstood among a lot of females. They think I just hate them. That could help me. You know what she's saying? They think that I'm so-and-so. A lot of men think that I'm blah, blah. I can see what this nigga gets some understanding. Perfect. It works out for both people.
Exactly.
Of course, everybody gonna have security, gonna make sure everybody's safe.
But please make sure, though, you good, bro, right? Because, like, that sounds like a setup.
No celebrity boxing match.
it
Young
don't.
Miami versus
That shit
Act.
sound like
Bro,
nothing never
man,
happened.
bro, in Miami, bro, man, come on,
Listen,
bro.
City boys up.
He finna have
As long
security.
as
He
Saucy
good.
Santana don't jump out the Hold on. Wait, hold on. Y'all got it. All right, I'm gonna ask y'all for the advice. All right, bet. So I show up for the interview, everything's cool. All right, cool. We've been talking for a good 30 minutes. All of a sudden, Saucy Santana just storms onto the
That's
set.
what I was gonna say. You gotta look
You
out for
gotta
Saucy.
walk out, bro. Just leave, bro.
Catch you
You
slipping.
feel me? Because arguing, fight with a gay man is just a bad look. Like, you feel me? Like, right all around.
You gonna have security,
Hold on, but I feel like
man.
it's gonna be a bad look regardless. So if I walk off the set, they're gonna be like, "Damn, that nigga ran you out the building."
That's the best. That's the best narrative they can have for you with a gay man. Because if he beat you, then you got your ass whooped. If you squabble him, you win. You was just picking on the
You
community.
beat him, hate crime.
Yo,
hate crime. You got the
beat him,
alphabet boys
You was
on
picking
you.
on the community.
No Diddy nothing. He did kind of put me in a corner. Pause. No Diddy, because I can't lose a fight to him because he told the world what he gonna do. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
No shit.
Yeah, he said that.
What he said.
Oh, you
So
gotta
I'm like,
run. That's a
I gotta
rape.
run.
That's
I
a
gotta
you gotta run.
All right, bro.